Narcissism and jealousy are two things that are very closely connected. And by jealousy here, I don't mean the kind where someone feels jealous over someone they love or care about, but I mean the kind of jealousy filled with envy and hatred toward others. And this is exactly what the narcissist feels. A narcissist cannot be narcissistic without feeling jealous of others, and they are very keen on being better than anyone else and having what no one else has. So, throughout your relationship with a narcissist, you will strongly notice that they always belittle and diminish you and are constantly eager to show that they are better and superior to you. This, guys, is because the narcissist is addicted to competition, which becomes a lifestyle for them. The terrible thing about the narcissist jealousy is that if they can't get or take what you have and make it theirs, their entire concern becomes to destroy that thing you have that they couldn't get from you. This is what the narcissist does in all their relationships, no matter what they are called, and you will be very shocked to find out there is a person whose whole concern is something like this. The narcissist's hatred for you is often confusing and incomprehensible, and certainly you will be in a state of deep confusion when you face these narcissistic behaviors toward you, because you will wonder how, after everything you've done for them, they treat you this way. And that's for a very good reason. You're not narcissistic at all and could never be like them. In today's episode, we will talk about 3 crimes the narcissist commits driven by jealousy toward you. We will start first by trying to understand what jealousy looks like with a narcissist and how they deal with you because of it. Guys, the narcissist feels terrible jealousy and hatred toward others because inside them there is a constant feeling of insecurity. This is because they constantly need to get everything for themselves. And the problem is that no matter how much the narcissist gets what they want, they can never be satisfied. Inside the narcissist, there's a deep void, a very deep well that can never be filled no matter how much you give or how much they take from you. The problem with the narcissist is that they have an overwhelming hunger and excessive greed for everything valuable in you or in others because they need it for themselves. That's why the first thing a narcissist does when they see something like this is to feel extreme jealousy and envy toward you. This jealousy covers every good thing inside you. Your success, your achievements, even your beautiful traits, your job, your talents, your abilities in general. Inside the narcissist, there's a limitless hatred for you and for all those things you have. All they think about is how to get those things from you or destroy them inside you if they can't get them from you. And this happens in the form of devaluation or humiliation. The narcissist's whole concern is to destroy your self-respect and your self-confidence, so that in the end, you feel doubtful about yourself and your abilities and even fear to speak up. The narcissist cannot tolerate the truth that you are better than them, or that you're more loved than them, or that you have more talents and abilities than them. The narcissist hates how people see you when they notice how close people are to you and admire your personality and your ability to be a source of happiness for those around you. You know how to connect and communicate with people around you in a healthy and natural way. Unlike the narcissist who tries to steal your personality from you so they can deprive you of all those wonderful qualities inside you. Qualities they envy to the point of death. That's why, in the end, the narcissist's whole goal is to leave you in a state of psychological destruction and ruin. And at that moment, they feel their greatest happiness when they see you unable to continue your path or your life after them. Every moment you spend with a narcissist is exactly like dying slowly from poison inside your body and soul. The narcissist might talk about you or make comments on what you do, whether it's your job, any work you do, or your successes, and make you feel very small in your own eyes. What makes this a real crime by the narcissist against you is that they fully know what they're doing and are very aware of their behavior toward you. And they do all of this deliberately and intentionally. Every day, the narcissist exposes you to self-doubt about yourself, your mind, and your abilities, with the desire to steal you away from yourself and destroy your identity. What's happening is literally a personality assassination. The narcissist kills your needs, desires, and feelings, leaving you in a state where you don't know what you want, what you like, or what you dislike. The narcissist gets inside your mind like a virus until they completely own everything in you, and their control over you becomes absolute. The narcissist convinces you to see yourself as something very bad and prevents you from looking at yourself as a human being. They make you unable to move naturally in your life, living in a state of confusion, unable to determine your right directions, unable to deal with people, and not even able to think properly. It's exactly like the narcissist lives inside your mind like a parasite whose life depends on existing inside another body to survive. In the end, you forget yourself completely because the narcissist convinces you that you're the cause of the problems in the relationship. If you try to express something inside you or give your opinion about something, you become the cause of any problem that happens, meaning you yourself are the harm and the cause of everything bad in life. Please, when someone reaches the point where they see themselves like this, can you tell me how they're supposed to live or continue their life? Of course, the natural end is complete breakdown. Living with a narcissist is exactly like living with a harmful parasite. At the same time, a virus attacks you, and this virus knows your weaknesses and uses them against you to make you feel useless and worthless for anything. But it happens slowly and gradually, and in the end, when you reach this state, you get discarded without any importance. This is the stage of neglect, rejection, and abandonment. This is exactly what happens in a toxic narcissistic relationship because, in the end, you lose all trust in your thoughts and your mind, and you become in a terrible state of confusion and extreme disorientation. You feel like you're split in two and don't know what's true or false. Everything becomes so mixed up that you even doubt your own voice when you hear yourself, doubt your feelings, and at that moment, you realize your feelings were right when you were suspicious that what was happening to you was strange and not normal. There's no other explanation for what happened to you, because the narcissist managed to convince you that you're the reason for the problems and that the fault is yours, and all this is driven by jealousy. The narcissist steals everything inside you, everything that makes you unique. One more thing the narcissist does, especially in a marital relationship, and here I mean both the wife and the husband, not specifying anyone in particular, is that they try to make your children hate you and convince them that you're a harsh parent or a cruel mother, and that your only concern is controlling their lives and not their well-being. The narcissist tries to convince the children that you hate them and don't love them, and that you can't accept that your son or daughter loves their mom or dad more than they love you. Here, you're being painted as the villain and the monster, but the truth is that the narcissist hates you more than he loves his own children. This hatred is what drives him to try to destroy your relationship with your kids. The narcissist feels intense jealousy over your children's bond with you, or when your relationship with them is strong. That's why he tries to completely isolate you from them and agrees with any behavior that makes them hate you and believe you are a harsh father or mother. This is the terrible part of a narcissistic marriage. It should be the opposite, where both parents try to raise the children in a healthy way, with no intention for one parent to monopolize the children's attention at the expense of the other. Certainly, when this happens, it causes complete destruction for the children. It proves to us that the narcissist can use anything in the world, no matter how unethical, just to get what he wants or achieve his goal. The narcissist causes terrible psychological harm inside the children simply because he hates you and tries to make them hate you too, ruining their relationship with you. This is definitely an unforgivable crime from the narcissist against you and the children, whose only fault is being born into a family with a narcissistic parent. Everything the narcissist does is just for revenge against you. It's like you are in a war, and all he cares about is winning over you regardless of the damage it causes to the children. In most narcissistic marriages, this is a fundamental strategy the narcissist uses to take revenge on the other spouse. The third thing a narcissist does to you because of their jealousy is to destroy your reputation and try to isolate you from people. After everything the narcissist does to you, you find yourself unable to meet or interact with others normally. You become afraid whenever a new person enters your life or tries to get to know you because you doubt yourself, lack self-confidence, and feel incapable of making decisions about your own matters. The narcissist keeps you in this state so you become completely dependent on them, and you can't imagine your life without them. You can't even think about leaving or ending the relationship, no matter how much abuse or humiliation you endure from them. They're very careful not to let anyone else into your life and gradually empty your world of all people who might support or stand by you one day. Not only that, but at work, the narcissist might launch smear campaigns against you that could get you fired. They could ruin many years you worked hard in that job, wasting all the effort you put in to reach your position and push you back to square one. Having the narcissist with you in this situation feels like their only goal was to sabotage your life, destroy it, and deprive you of any success you've ever achieved. There's no explanation for this behavior other than their deep hatred and jealousy of you. When a narcissist manages to do this, they feel extreme happiness and satisfaction with themselves. I know something like this is considered one of the worst abuses a person can face in life. This is the real state of a narcissist, deeply corrupt inside, who makes sure that the people around you see you in a bad light and look at you with anxiety and fear. You feel like people look at you from a distance, afraid to come close. You might even find that many of your close friends have distanced themselves from you and cut off contact. Surely, this situation isn't easy at all, because it confirms the belief that there's really something wrong with you and that you are the cause of everything bad that's happening. You tell yourself, maybe the problem is me, otherwise these people wouldn't have really left me. And this, folks, is one of the biggest crimes a narcissist can commit against you. A truly unforgivable crime coming from someone who harbors deep hatred for anything good and for anyone who has qualities that make them special. This reveals the enormous jealousy and envy inside that narcissist. The narcissist's entire concern is to see you suffer and lose everything good in your life. That's what makes the narcissist a truly sadistic person in a horrible way. This is the undeniable truth about narcissists. And that's the very reason you must think very seriously and decide to get away and escape if you're in a relationship like this. When you first meet the narcissist and they decide to take control of you, you're at the peak of your success and best qualities. But they decide then to deprive you of all that and turn you into something meaningless and without shape or value. The narcissist doesn't leave any part of your life untouched. They target and destroy everything. Your job, your friends, your relationships with people, your relationship with your children, everything. Sadly, the narcissist reduces your life to complete ruin. On top of all that, the narcissist blames you and holds you responsible for becoming like this until you start feeling deep shame about yourself and eventually think that you're unfit to deal with anyone. You must understand the narcissist's devilish method of reversing roles and twisting facts, turning you from the victim into the offender with extraordinary skill. And for the narcissist to do this, they don't care at all whether what they do is right or wrong, ethical or unethical, because the narcissist fundamentally lacks conscience and morals. There's no substitute for trusting yourself more than anything else in this world, and trusting your mind, because that's what will help you find the right answers to whatever you're going through and interpret correctly. The best gift you can give yourself is to completely remain silent in your dealings with a narcissist, because honestly, that's exactly what the narcissist deserves from you. It will be the most painful punishment they can face, and at the same time, you'll be saving yourself and your soul from pain and exhaustion.